and skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You reached a workout with Kush. And I heard that you guys wanted to work out today. So we're going to do it. You want to work out? Let's go. So today is June 14th, 2023. And we got the lovely river out here today again. And guess who else is out? Big old Bob. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? Got the big orange bulb out there giving us our blessings today. So hopefully everybody's doing good. You guys drank your water, took your vitamins. You got it in before, we got all your stretching before we got it started. So we'll get it in. Couple housekeeping things. My apologies, I had to cancel last night on the show we're gonna have with Adam Plant and Courtney Anderson. I'll reschedule that one. We have some scheduling conflicts on that. So you know how that goes with OTAs, mini camps, and training, getting ready to get their season started. So I talked to Adam. We're all good. We'll reschedule and hopefully have his father on there. And then what I think I'll do is, because of timing restraints, I think we'll do a separate show with Courtney too. So I know a lot of folks were really looking forward to hearing from either both or one or the other, more than one. So we'll probably do a little bit separate as well too. So yeah, man, just wanted to get our morning in. It's the last day of school for kids. So I'm happy. Let me get some music going too. I'm happy that I don't have to take my kids to school in the mornings sometimes. But when I did, it would set me back from, take my gloves off. It'll set me back from my workouts. So I'll probably be getting my workouts in a little bit earlier, getting some miles in, getting my workout on. Let's see what y'all want to listen to today. Let's hear a little. You want to hear a little Raider Baby? Let's play a little Raider Baby. Yeah. So, a couple housekeeping issues. Like I said, sorry about yesterday. Had to delay. Trust me, I was working into the very last minute to make it happen, and just couldn't make it happen. So, we'll get that going. Get it on camera. Get the nation to start talking to some more people that you guys want to hear from. So, how's everybody feeling after the VGK game? I personally was not watching. I was out working out and getting ready for some other stuff, but just realized then it was like, oh shit, I forgot the game was on, you know? So that was probably a little bit of a setback for me getting those guys on as well too, which is all good. It happens. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna be getting my cardio in a little bit earlier. I also, housekeeping items, I do see people, you know, trying to add on to time slots or whatnot. So that's cool. I'll just go harder and go a little bit earlier. It's all good. You got Big Worm in the house. What's going on with you, man? How you doing? Got Stream Elements bot. What's up, Big Stream Elements? How you doing, big dog? Got Anthony Estrada in the house. That's right. Got Queen Raiderette. What's going on with you, Queen? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. So, BGK, what it means to Vegas, and how that's going to impact the community, how it's going to impact the culture, how it's going to impact the Raiders. I feel like that's something that comes along with a lot of teams that win championships in different professions. Is you start to see the pressure from other teams that are coming in and They're like, hey man, VGK just won. The Aces just won. Raiders, what's good? What y'all doing? You know, so we got to get the championship. I was joking the other day to some friends in a chat about um, winning the championship or winning a Lombardi for the Raiders. I'm like, man, they better win one before I die. Like we gotta win one. We gotta win a championship. So I'm uh I'm optimistic. I don't know if this is gonna be our year for it, but you look at the stats between teams that have won championships in other sports and how that translates over to other professions, other teams. Uh, if that's the case, then we'll probably be going up against the Broncos in the playoffs since the Nuggets won. They won the NBA championship. So if we're going off a deferred entry to championships based off of your other sports teams, then the Broncos may be in there. So we can't just always compare that and say, oh, well, these guys won, and so that means that we have to win. Or if this person did this, that means that if they did it, we gotta, that's our chance to get in there and do it or piggyback off of it. Which that brings up another topic that I usually don't bring up stuff like this, but I think it's about time because it's reaching its boiling point, and I want to make sure that people know what and who they're dealing with before they start dealing with it to a point to where it gets too serious or it gets out of bounds and they really have to see what's going on. So I'll segue to that, speaking about the VGK and the Raiders connection, and you'll see how that comes into connection. Is you can't piggyback off of somebody else's success. So if the VGK wins a championship and the Raiders are just getting nothing but their notoriety based off of that, did they actually win anything? Did they get it? No. They're living off of somebody else's clout and notoriety, which is honestly the last couple of weeks. That's how a lot of things been going with people. I've been seeing as folks talk bad about me, defamate my name for whatever reason, they get followers. And guess what? Nobody's talking about Raiders at all. Nobody's actually talking about football. Nobody. But they can defame my character and don't realize what they're doing is illegal, and I will go after them. So I'm giving you your opportunity right now to make sure that you understand it. Tune into the show because I know you will. Unfollow if you need to, and keep it pushing. But just keep my fucking name out your mouth. I didn't start shit, and this is going directly to you, Holly. Didn't start anything with you. Never had any issues with you. Started a show with you, and make sure you got your 87 subscribers that you had on my show. And from there, I wanted nothing but the best for you. Ern said some things to Gabe, which was a little inflammatory, and Gabe said some things to Ern that were a little inflammatory. 29, 30, 31. And I'll call it out when it's wrong. And so Ern felt attacked on some stuff that they called him. If people don't know, Ern is diagnosed with mental disorders, and he has issues the same with me, right? Everybody that's in the same, but seriously, medically diagnosed. There's some people that put out his medical information that started all this stuff, right? So calling him crazy, actually putting out his information about his medical history and the things that he had going on. So again, no excuses, just giving you a timeline. At that point, he started cussing out some people. So they got into arguments. They start talking about people's personal lives and their wives and their occupation or lack thereof. And it was made in a group setting, which is why I left. I sent a nice message to all of the NWA members that was in that chat that basically said, I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the fuckery. It was nice knowing you guys. It was a pleasure. I need to have my workout with Kush show back by myself. And best of luck to y'all. And that's all I wanted it to be. Before that, I don't know what the hell happened, but I did my show with Loon. I had my conversation with him. It was a great interview. I get a call from an NWA leader that tells me that, hey, I don't like the way the show went down. Holly needs to start talking more. She needs to do this. She needs to do that. And I'm like, look, man, I'll talk to her about it. I think that she did a great show. You can't beat people up about their actions on the show after the fact, like immediately after. So that person immediately said, hey, we need to call her, which I didn't have her phone number. I don't give my phone number out. So that person got on the phone and called Holly and said, hey, I didn't like the way the show went. You need to work on this. Basically chewed her out. And then I felt uncomfortable about it. I'm like, I don't want to shoot somebody out when we're building something and she's working on it and progressing. And I said, I'm getting off the phone. I don't want to be a part of this because I don't want to be blamed for the person that's chewing that person out. I don't want to be the one that's saying this is a bad show. So I said, Holly, it was a good show. Don't take any of this stuff that this person said as negative. It's all helpful because it was. The majority of it was, hey, we need to get you on another live, off camera, off the live camera, and have you start talking to people and go from there. And so I'm totally with that. But then when you start telling that person more and more about details about their interview, how they sucked and how, they need to be more interactive and they did their best and their situation, I don't beat people up about that. Honest to God, I don't have any intentions on doing that. And that was my main reasoning for that. So politely said, hey guys, I got work to do. And at that time, I was up working all night because I actually worked. I actually work and make my own living. So when I did that, I'm looking at all of the work that I had to do and being up the night before and then getting on a live and talking to Loon for a couple hours about his life. I'm tired. I'm tired at that point, y'all. So last thing I want to hear is some bullshit on a 3-way call with Holly to talk about how we can make our show better when I thought it went pretty damn good despite the facts. So there you have it about that. The next couple of days, there were some conversations that went on in the chat. The questions popped up as, are we a family? About the NWA members. And Ern said in a voice message, hell no, you see the way that they're treating each other. We ain't no fucking family. Have a great day. That was Ern's comments, not mine, not anybody else's. Ern's my boy. He says what he needs to say. So the next day, I go in my chats, go talk to all the peoples like I usually do, and certain folks stop talking to me, saluting me, communicating with me. So at that point, I'm like, okay, what do you do? There's nothing else you could really do except for just move on. So I stopped communicating with certain people, one of them being Holly. She didn't talk to me about it, didn't say a word to me, wouldn't communicate, wouldn't say, hey, I was wronged on this, or I felt this type of way. I'm assuming that she probably thought that, I was on Ern's side when it came down to how it felt, which I saw the chat after the fact and was like, okay, so Holly left this group and she's not talking to me now for whatever reason. So I don't know. That's my point. That's the way that I saw it on that situation with Holly. A few days later or a few weeks later, I continue to work on my channel. I said, okay, I'm NWA list, faction list. I have heard from a lot of people, and I'm not bashing anybody. I've just talked to a lot of people behind the scenes that have said, I'm thankful that you're doing your own thing. You're out of that negativity. You didn't realize it. And again, I still defend my NWA members to this point because now I'm cutting my ties, but I'll still make sure what's right is right. And I'll try my best to explain the truth as honestly and as clearly as I can. So just so we all know that's on this channel and the ones that are listening in, there's probably about 5 or 6 NWA members that'll come in. They'll hit the down button. Just go ahead and do that now. Hit your down button. I'll still live and survive. But just know there's going to be consequences and repercussions to your shit if you go too far. So at this point, it's going too damn far. When I log on to my lives, I'll get death threats, or I'll get messages from people saying they're going to do this or do that. And I know it's you guys because I never heard anybody else. So I'm going to tell you right now, when it gets to that point, you start saying that, I can be able to go and do what I have to do next. So I appreciate you. I truly do, for saying what you say, trying to throw bash and throw hate on me. And I will be following your channels and your feeds, and I'll take legal action. Just know that. So you can say it however you want, but if you continue to put my name in your mouth and it's a detriment to my monetization, my channel, or me personally, there's legal action that we can be taken. And at this point, I'm not friends with anybody on communicating with this. So I don't have any ties to you. I love you guys. I appreciate the support, but don't fuck with me. I'm just not the one. I'm not the one. Just leave me the fuck alone. Move on. I know that there is a Black Saturday coming up where Holly's like, I'm gonna bash him and expose him and do this and do that. Well, Holly, I gave you your opportunity, and I told you before, just like this, leave my name out of this. Leave me out of whatever issues that you have. You get into a chat, you say something about me, you wink, you hint. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna capture it. And then what's gonna happen is you'll see. You'll get a nice letter, you get a nice notification, and you'll know that I'm serious. So just don't go there. Morning. So just don't go there with me, because I really want to do it, and I want to show you that I'm not playing. So I don't want to have to hurt people's feelings and be detriment to them. But morning, how you doing? But if it continues on and it goes, I'm ready for it. I'm not putting up with it no more. I've been involved in a lot of toxic culture when it comes to people in Raider Nation. And so I'm coming forward and sincerely apologizing for it. I had a conversation with a person who got involved in all this the other day, which is a good friend of mine, Twan, and he kind of got caught in the crossfires behind the conversation. Now, I know my side of the conversation, and I know the other people's side of the conversation. And I know that when you have a whole group of people, which is like, you know, a whole faction of folks, and they'll all start going off of the same brain and start communicating to people to get them to be led a certain way. So again, I looked at the situation, and I've always looked at the situation for NWA and our members as for a way for us to form businesses, make money, get our platforms out there, have fun, and talk Raiders. Now, you see what I'm doing right now? I'm talking on this river. I'm not getting paid for this. I do this for free. I make my own money. I pay my own bills, my own taxes out of my own wages. What I see that's going on with YouTube, which is what I've been hearing over the last couple months, which is what got me here, is that they're going to start ramping up all their monetization because there's a lawsuit that was pending that looked like it wasn't going to win in court. This court battle is over copyright laws and monetization for it. So they settled a few days ago, and they said the party that was suing YouTube because they were getting their videos and their images stolen from their pages and people were making millions of dollars off of it, they said, hey, I'm a little small channel. I'm not even monetized for this, and I make good content. Yet these other motherfuckers are stealing my content and they're putting it on their page. And so they went through a legal battle for 3 years. It started in 2020. It just came to a head and came to a conclusion this week. They told them that in the 11th hour, those parties that were suing YouTube ended up going and doing the settlement, and they dropped it with no prejudice. So what that means with no prejudice is that you can never, ever bring that issue back up in court. So if you want to know more, you can DM me. I'm giving you too much free game about how you can be able to move forward on your platform. Morning. But again, I'm trying to help my people on my page out, because now there's some big opportunity for everybody to be able to get it. So with that being said, they changed the monetization standards to basically reflect that, okay, if everybody's going to steal each other's shit, each other's content, then if you have the original content for it, we're going to lower the standard for you to be able to get that entry and to get monetized for your commercials. Because if it's a hot ad or hot whatever, you can be able to get on there and show, hey, people like my stuff. Even though somebody else stole it and they recreated it, then the original content can get monetized by the commercials. Now understand this, with YouTube, you have three separate avenues for you to get paid, right? You have the opportunity for you to get paid through your members by having a members only chat. You also have the opportunity to get super chats, which is where you can just hit that little icon on the lower right button, little money button, hit that, and you give me some money. YouTube taxes that, they take a piece of that. They're gonna give you a little bit of money for your paid ads if you're monetized. Who pays for that? Who covers that bill? It ain't you, it ain't me. So why the fuck you tripping about it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So again, the three parts of monetization: super chats, you can get memberships, right? Or you can get paid fucking ads. So if you're looking at this from a lens of, I'm just gonna get on YouTube and I'm gonna talk shit about Kush so I can get my subscriber count up and get 4 or 5 extra subscribers to get my shit going, you're wrong. You need to focus on, now YouTube has lowered the standard, so it's 500 per channel, and you get monetized. So I'm gonna give you another little gem of free games for the motherfuckers that are just in here just to talk shit or watch and see what the fuck I gotta say. I'm gonna give you some free game. What you do now is you go and find every single niche market that you're able to talk about, be it gardening, fitness, raiders, whatever it may be. You get those set up. You get your 500 subscribers. You get your ads every month. You get a check that is not coming out of anybody else's pocket, not out of Raider Nation's pocket. I know I watch tons of videos and stuff on YouTube from my friends or people that I just want to get information for, and there's a commercial that pops out. And you know who pays for that? Morning. You know who pays for that is the companies. They pay YouTube, and the YouTube further pays the content creator for bringing those eyes to the channel. So if I was able to, if we're going right here in this water and you guys are hungry and you're saying, man, I see Kush out there fishing, man. He's getting some fish. He's pulling some big fish. He's eating good out here. I could share the fish. Morning, how you guys doing? Good. I could share the fish. I could give you the fish, right? I can give you the fish and let you eat it, enjoy it, do whatever you got to do to feed your family for a little bit. Or I give you a motherfucking pole. Pause. And I'll show you how to fish that shit. Go out there, go get you a fucking couple YouTube channels and stop thinking single-minded and sitting on here talking about raiders with idiots that don't matter, that are just going to use you for your platform to be able to get their views and talk bad about you to be able to steal your viewers or to get people to come watch their platform. So before you do that is what my point is. Before you decide to make that action, I highly recommend you going to start about 5 more YouTube channels. Get on there and start talking and see what happens. Build your subscribers up. You can build it. And the reason why people are mad, why they see success on other people's platforms, is because they don't know how to build that success themselves as well. I'll give you another free game tip. When you're posting on YouTube, is it better to do videos or is it better to do shorts? It's better to do shorts. It's better to do YouTube shorts. It's better to do YouTube shorts and videos, because if it's a niche market and that's what you're pulling out for, you're attracting for, you're putting your pole out there, your line in the water, it's going to attract more people. So if you have a good short, you have a good video, make sure that you're not tagging it with just an explanation. YouTube Shorts is the 3rd biggest search engine. The first, of course, is Google, TikTok, and then you also have YouTube as well. But YouTube Shorts is turning into its own search engine. So you can be able to look up certain topics. So now you have to treat it like you're trying to appeal to someone looking up some information. So when you make your shorts, write up Raiders breaking news, Raiders draft update, Raiders training camp update, Raiders week 1 season update, things like that. And you will grab your viewers that are going to stick with you, and they'll hit that subscribe button, because it's a lot easier to subscribe from a YouTube short because there's a little red button at the bottom. All you got to do is hit that. So if you push a prompt, like an arrow button or something down there to prompt people to do that, they will do it. So I highly recommend it. Do your shorts, do 4 to 5 a day. Put those in. And this is for the haters too. I'm gonna put some money in y'all motherfuckers' pocket too. So do your shorts. I would recommend going to TikTok first. Make your TikTok, because it's gonna give you a 60-second video. And it's going to give you everything that you need. Don't do it with your music though, because your music will flag it if you put it on any other platform. Don't go through Viacom, CBS, or Fox affiliated videos to get your content, because they will flag you. So anything other than that, make it into a TikTok first, save it, post it, see your demographics, see your numbers on it, see if people like that, they didn't like it, what the comments are, and then alter it, make another one, load it up to YouTube Shorts, watch it grow. So again, free game. We all need to understand how this shit works, because the goal would be to get everybody to 500 as possible. And the ones that want to pay attention, they can. The ones that want to sit back and watch the revolution and still be plugged into that matrix of worried about if they're going to get, surgery or a disability check or a settlement or their unemployment or looking for a new job, you don't have to no more. You don't have to do all that no more. You ain't got to go and work. You ain't got to go do all that. It's called utilizing your camera and your resources. So again, free game, write it down, do whatever you want to do with it. But I felt like that's best, since people think that this YouTube stuff is that easy or that hard, and you can just get on here and start doing whatever, and you're going to see that growth, and people are going to hate on you because of it. You got to put in the work. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to keep on growing. So I'll put that one to bed. The other part that came up, I had the conversation with Twan. about what my goals are, what my plans are with these YouTube platforms, and how I want that to grow within the nation. Also, we had a conversation about how I had intentions of making sure that he had everything he needs for his surgery, which I continue to support, which I'm not losing track of. Make sure that you guys, in the midst of all this, hit the pause button, the timeout, go and give Swan some support, either financially, prayers, or logistics. If you have a plane, go fly the brother out to Arizona so you can go get this fucking kidney. So what are we waiting on? If you got some money and you're about to go get you a cup of coffee, don't go get that cup of coffee today. Go give Twan that money so he can be able to, he ain't got to fly out and go get him a surgery so he can continue to live. And people are mad because of all the other stuff that's going on. So this is where I got to make sure I give my apology though, is Twan, hopefully you're watching. I'm sincerely sorry for having you get involved with all that bullshit with everything. I had to make sure that I got my point across because I'm the type of person, like I said, I'm not going to let you talk bad about me when I know I didn't do something wrong. And you know what happened between that? From black man to black man is you got to look at who your people that you hang around with on Raider Nation, real. Because in the midst of me apologizing to somebody else, I get called a nigger. I get called a bitch ass nigger, not a nigga, a nigger, by a Mexican guy that I consider, he says, oh, I'm not racist, I love everybody, respect each other, this and this and that. You'll see how people act when they get a certain way around people. And on that live, I saw another black man that put his head down with it and didn't say, hey, you can't be saying that shit. So with that being said, as a black man, I cut all ties with whoever that is. And I'm not cool with that shit. So you can say whatever you want, but when I start seeing other people's actions as a black man, if somebody's saying that, they call another black man a nigga on the show, I don't care if they're my homies or not. I'm exigent states left. So I saw you, Lo. I remember that too. And I won't forget that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31. And again, I'm apologizing to the people that I said anything or done anything detrimental to, which at this point, I feel like it's Holly. So I apologize to Holly for making a meme of a 1-foot person hopping along. I posted it on a Sunday after watching some things that was said on Black Saturday. And if people don't know, I'm a jokester. I'll send a meme out and I'll joke. I won't put people's names on it. You know why? Because I know the fucking law. You can't do that shit, right? So I said, hey, keep my name out your mouth. Before all this Black Saturday stuff started, keep my fucking name out your mouth. Don't talk shit, and it won't be any problems. So it's like watching the game. When you see someone out there and they're not in position and they're trying to play that role, and you tell them, hey, don't go out there and play fullback. You got Kush out there at middle linebacker. Oh, no, I'm good, coach. Put me in. Yeah. Put me in. And you got a motherfucker out there and you talking shit and you get the same shit talking that comes back to you and you don't like it, you shouldn't be talking shit in the first place. I don't provoke. I don't antagonize. I don't make fun of people. But the last thing I will do is have you insult me when all I've done was show love and support. I'm here for the nation, the real Raider Nation, the ones that don't want to bash each other, the ones that want to support each other. And if you hang around me, we all gonna get paid. We all gonna get paid. I want us to go to games. I want us to have the money to be able to afford the travel to go to these games, if your health declines for whatever reason, I want to give you the opportunity to make your money and be productive in your life. And I guarantee you'd be a whole lot happier. I've been a broke man and I've been a poor man. And I'd much rather be a fucking rich man too. Those two, the broke and poor, it's not worth it. Being rich is a whole lot easier, or at least having some money. A little bit of money in your pocket gives you a whole lot more confidence and you stay off of people's necks. So I get it. There's an issue that's going on in the nation. And if folks ain't understanding that, then that's on them. But you got to stay solid with people. And I'm going to tell you one fucking thing. I hear a lot of shit talking about Earn and earns this and earns that. I talk to Earn quite often. I'm a very, very good judge of character. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you guys ain't fucking with Earn, go fuck with him right now. Go follow his motherfucking channel. Go give him some support. Because what I saw is that this is a man that has battled through mental disease, and this was his therapy. And he explained this shit clearly, day one, to everybody. Hey, I have mental problems. It stopped me from doing certain things in my personal life, right? I'm taking medication. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm only speaking on Earn because I have his permission to talk about it. Other people, I know they have mental issues too, but they don't talk about it. When have you seen Earn get on a show, get on anything, start talking about his mental issues or his setbacks in life or any of that? When have you seen me talk about anything that's going on in my personal life on my show? Never. So go give that brother a follow. He's going to give you his honest opinion about the Raiders. And I didn't like the way people antagonized him, make fun of him, make light of his situation. But then at the end of the day, when you make one fucking meme to say, hey, leave me up out of this shit. I'm giving you your fucking warning shot, young lady. Leave me the fuck alone. They come after you. So I saw that with Docs and Graf or whatever he is, and Wasted and all the Mount Shillmore folks. And I didn't like them. So I was with that. Now I understand it. This is what certain people do, certain factions, to be able to get their own niche in their market. So again, I'm gonna give you a free game. If you want to have that niche in your market and make your own, drama shit, do like what Benther's doing. He's pimping the shit out of y'all. He's putting you guys on his show to talk about the drama, and he gains the subscribers. And then that's paying for his, I'm not hating on Benther. That's a G-ass move. That's why I call him Mac Benther, you dumb motherfuckers. He's mastered the art of communication. So when you go on there, realize how you're getting fucking pimped politely, because I like him. But when you're going on there, you just giving him views, man. And then everybody sees you as being that negative person. And you think that you're getting a lot of notoriety, and you think that you're getting the respect, and you think that, oh yeah, I got 5 followers from this. Nope. They tune into you because they want to see all the details, the drama that you think that you can be able to reveal about other people's personal lives, about their channels, and just hate. That's the only views that you get. So I'm not knocking nobody against that. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to go negative and take that route, you can. But if you do that, there's penalties behind it. And you're going to see from a real motherfucker that if you do that, you'll get the repercussions behind that. So I'm warning you. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Weapons. Let's talk about that on YouTube. You can't have a gun on your YouTube live, especially in the morning where you have children that are watching. So I don't have this blocked for age restrictions. Everybody can watch it. So I urge my guest to not be like my last host. He made a mistake. I understand it. I forgive him for that. That's my bro, or it was my bro, until he got on the show where motherfuckers is calling me niggers, and they're not of the same melanated proportion as me and him. And he allows that. So at this point, all bets are off with him. Have a great day. Educational piece though behind it is, don't put your fucking weapons on your goddamn shows, especially when you get demonetized and you have the only motherfucker that's really trying to help you out on a day-to-day basis and put you on the show. You see the show? This is an hour tops. I'm done. So to do a 3-hour show to talk about all of your problems, all of your issues, and to argue with me, it was stressing me out. And I didn't have any problem with that until the point to where I saw a pistol with a extended clip in the magazine, and it's continually being brought to the attention of the viewers on the show. That puts my page in a big issue. That puts me in the issue if you knew me personally, legally. And morning, I can't have that. I can't have that. So on top of that, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let it go. But then that person shows a video as to how to be able to make that said pistol with that extended clip fully auto. Go look it up. Go look up the rules, the community rules. You can't do that. Community guidelines, you can't do that. They flagged my fucking channel for that. So again, I'm looking at all my so-called friends that I had before, and let's recap. Didn't say anything to anybody, never talked bad about any NWA members. Ern and Gabe have an argument, and Holly says, I thought that we were family. Ern tells her, you're sadly mistaken, and explains to her that. She leaves the chat. Those two, Gabe and Ern, continue to argue, start calling out their personal beef and their personal lives. So I exit stage left. I leave. I tell them I'm done with the group. I want my workout show back. This is after a gun has been displayed on my live. I get a nice notification from YouTube saying that my channel has been flagged and that I need to remove said video or answer back to them, which I had to give a written response and explain what was going on. After that, I leave NWA. And from there, the positivity grows. As my positivity grows in my channel, I support Twan and give him that money because I noticed that no NWA member to this day that has been monetized has given anything to this guy. But yet they are so free and so willing to jump on a Black Saturday and to talk shit and bash someone for that person's page that they're talking to is going to get monetized. And they're not doing anything about this too, which I'm not getting anybody else's pockets. But I think that if you're going to give your time to someone's page that's going to be monetized, you should be giving that portion of that proceed of whatever your participation in it was to something good, to something positive, to something that's going to help out another Raider Nation member, because it's not your fucking money. We didn't make this shit. We didn't earn it. But you're giving your time to go on somebody else's fucking channel and give your time, your energy, and your effort. You just clocked in for slavery. Think about that. You just clocked in. You just clocked in and checked in for 3 hours for work, took time away from whatever the fuck you had to do. In that meantime, you could have spent your time being positive and added 5-6 more channels and got that going and made 500 subscribers and got monetized on 5 different channels during that time that you're doing a talk about somebody else on how they're making money. So let's just put it in perspective. That's all I'm saying. Is just put that in perspective as to things that you do and the actions that you take. Now, I know there's going to be a live here, probably right now, with Holly, and she's going to do nothing but try and bash me. She's going to try and skip my time slots and do things like that, which is petty. So, again, I don't care about that. I have my own followers. I have my own viewership, but I see those moves, and I just got to point them out. I'm not gonna be quiet about it. They think that because I have a positive show and I speak nothing but good things that you can step on me, you can walk all over me. But you're far from that reality. I can guarantee you, you're far, far, far from that. So, again, back to my recap. After I left, channel blows up. Things are going good. Nobody's giving any money to Twan. I see if that's the issue. I give my monetization money to Twan and cuss out Holly in the meantime. Tell her, shut the fuck up. Leave me out of this conversation. Stop bringing me up in these lives and talking. If you don't, I'm going to clown you. And she continued on. So what did I do? I clowned her. And I apologize for that. I truly do. I went too far. I really did. I went too far with it. And there's certain things that you can't joke about, which I'm in agreement. Talking about medical issues and protected health information is one thing, but when I don't bring up your name and you assume that it's about you, that's another thing. That's protected by law. But when you say Earn is fucking crazy, he takes his meds and he talks to his therapist, that's actually one, a HIPAA violation. That's number two, that's illegal as hell because that's threats to a protected class and that's harassment to them. So think about who said what first and what actions are done. So when you see Earn going the fuck off and cussing people out, trust me, there is a reason behind it. There's an absolute reason behind it. I don't 100% back every single thing, but I support that dude. I support him because I see the type of stuff that's being said to him. He dishes it out as well too. But when he dishes it out, oh, you can't be saying that. Oh, fuck that. You can't be talking about so and so and so and so. Okay, well, you need to go back and have that conversation with those people as well. So I'm not trying to, play pops or nothing like that, but we got to do better, nation. And I'll say this right now: the worst mistake that I've made is to associate myself with certain people because it did nothing but hold me back, put me in a bad light, and I had the opportunity to leave when I did, and I'm thankful to God for that. So if you rock with me, you rock with me. I don't want to hear any more about it. I won't bring it up. The next time that I hear my name being brought up in a live, I'm just gonna let you know what my actions are, which is I'm taking legal action. I'm recording it. I'm gonna get your IP address, and I'm gonna send you a subpoena. I'm gonna send you a summons, and we're gonna get your phone, and we'll search it, and we'll see the comments, and we'll see the date and time that it was logged, and you'll go from there. So if you say anything about me, just make sure you're saying something right. I won't say anything about anybody else. I won't bring this up again. I had to put this to bed because I felt it when I've had a conversation with Twan, and the intent of everything was out of context by having him hear from other people and me talking about it further without having my own explanation behind it like this. So I won't be based off of a martyr. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going to force me to quit YouTube. I will continue to go live and do my push-ups with 3, 4 people in here. Shout out to the 20 plus in the chat right now that want to hear all this drama. But when we work out, and we talk something positive, you guys are never to be found. So again, stay for the drama for right now. And then once we're done with it, if you want to continue, rewind it, listen to all the facts, listen to my side of the story, and then you go listen to their side of the story, and you go see how silly they sound. Go ask them, did you pull a gun on Kush's live? You did? Was it a fully auto? Or was it a extended clip? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? When you just lost your channel and you just lost your monetization, you're going to go to somebody else's channel and do that shit and just set their channel up for failure? So again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But if you're tuning in for this type of content, then please unsubscribe. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you around me. I don't want you involved with me. I don't want you in the chat. If you're here for positive stuff, if you're here to see exclusive talks from players and coaches and press, I'm here for all that. And if not, if you don't see those guys, then I'm going to continue to write, work, do my thing. But again, I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to put up with it. And there's ramifications behind it that they can joke about and they can not take serious, but I'll have you scared. I'll have you shitting in your pants by the end of it if you keep on putting up lies about me or even talk about me. I don't want to be mentioning it. So with that being said, I'll put that conversation to end, and I won't bring that up. So again, my apologies to Twan for involving you in this, and my apologies to Holly for you getting upset over whatever it was that happened. It had nothing involving me. The last thing I remember is doing a great show with you, having Dirty call, bus on a 3-way call, and him telling you that you basically didn't do too good. And it wasn't going to be, it wasn't a good show, which I believe that it was a good show. I didn't say anything bad to you. And the next thing I know, you weren't talking to me. And then you're talking shit about me. And I told you to leave my name out your mouth, and you continued. So I gave you my warning shot. And I made sure that it was within the guidelines and legal standards of YouTube's policy. And I went on. So again, that's it. you guys got any questions on that, you can come and talk to me about it offline or whatever. But yeah, that's how I feel about that situation, and I will be continuing to work hard. Again, this ain't the first time that anything's ever happened like this to people or to anything. It just shows the character of people, and how you got to be careful with certain people, because if they have you on their show, they're talking to you, they'll try and find out as much stuff as they can, so that way it can be, inflammatory against you later on, or defamatory against you later on. So we'll go to the chat, and then we get up out of here with these push-ups. What's up, Raider Room? How you doing? Spotlights on the Raiders this season. Vegas ACC. Yeah, it is, man. It's all good. It's gonna be spotlighting on a lot of stuff right now. So again, I hope that we can use some of that and coattail it. But if that's the case, we'll see the Broncos in it too, because the NBA title, and it's in Vegas. ACC won the championship in Vegas. Go nice one in Vegas. Yep. Hey, what's up, CGL? Good morning to you. Yep, exactly. That's some haters, man. Yeah, I had to address it, bro. It's something that got to be addressed. I'm gonna put an end to it, because if not, then somebody's gonna go to jail, and I will be a part of that. I'll make sure that that's the case, and I got no problems with that if they continue on to violate certain things that I find righteous. I said that on other shows, Nation. And you know what? I'm gonna give you a shout out, Estrada. I've made memes about Anthony Estrada. If you guys missed it, Anthony Estrada said, "Fuck Mount or fuck NWA. Shieldmore will, murder them or whatever." And I defended NWA because it was on Dirty and Lunatic's channel. So I made a meme that was the baby boy meme. You remember in that scene where they were getting ready to beat up those little kids, and Jody was like, "Nah, don't do it, Pete, don't do it." And he took his belt off. I'm gonna whoop your ass though. I made a meme about that with Estrada, and you see what happens. He took that negativity that he was saying. I didn't prompt that. I didn't have any issues against Estrada. I saw that he was going after the group that I was with NWA, and going on their lives and saying what he was doing to represent his crew. And so what did I do? I made a funny ass fucking meme off of it. And you know what, Anthony? Thank you, because I got probably a handful of subscribers, a couple of likes off of that. So if you need anything, you let me know, bro, because you're a big result of me getting monetized as well. That's right, Worm Seagal says. Yep, that's right. Fuck some haters, man. They think that, like I said, they can talk whatever they want until the facts come out, and they'll see what happens. What's up, X Factor? How you doing, bro? Purple's in the house. It's good with you. He says, honestly, no hate towards anyone, but I do believe she should speak a little more, but it's okay. She'll get there. Yeah, exactly, man. I never said anything wrong on her. I thought that she did good. I always told Holly, I said, look, this is uninterrupted. You say what you got to say. I will sit in the corner until you need me. And she had 5 questions that was ready, and she knocked out those 5 questions. It comes to me naturally, I like to talk. I like to communicate. I like to find out more about people. So I took the lead. It's called leadership, and that's what I do, man. So she's gonna do great, whatever she does. She just needs to understand that there's a lot of people around her that are just really egging her on and using her situation to try and support them and get their channels up. Fuck them, bro. They fake. Yep. Let them choose. They side and stick to it. Exactly. That's what I want right now. I don't want any more people coming in here thinking that, hey, I'm gonna send Kush a death threat to talk crazy to him, because I'm gonna track your fucking IP. You can't think that you just because you're on YouTube that you can't be found. No, you can get a subpoena, you dumbass. You get a subpoena quicker than getting a watermelon over at the grocery store nowadays with YouTube. All I got to do is have certain words that are in there, and it's all. So just remember that shit. Always remember that. What's up, Milk? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, man, gyms, bro. You gotta keep it real sometimes, man. And you got to do a little house cleaning sometimes, because it's not motherfuckers that think that they can just run all over you. Got Raider Nation Protect the Shield podcast. Listen, here's another guy. If you guys need some good content that's positive, that is for the nation, that has every intention of doing well, you look at this dude's channel. He went from, I was watching him, man, he went from like 80, he's close to 400 or 500 right now. So I want to get this dude to 500 so where he can get monetized as well. He deserves it. He needs to get sponsorship. He needs to get more interviews. But go ahead and support my homie Chris. If you guys haven't already, leave right now and go and subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe. It's called the Raider Nation Protect the Shield podcast. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, and communications and stuff here in the future. So, my brother, I appreciate you popping in, staying solid with me, bro. For real. Milk it easy, protect the shield. Yep. Yeah, bro. Work on the shorts. Yeah, get them TikToks in, man. Yep. The shorts are a huge key. So again, I can show you how to go where to go buy the fishing pole at, but I'm not gonna give you my fish, you know. So that's one piece of it. That's a fishing pole right there. OJ, what's going on with you, man? Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's just the way it goes, man. It's gonna go with success, but you got to keep on going. What's up, Ern? What's going on with you, man? No, yeah, he said that. He called me a nigga, bro. So again, you go see black folks, and I'm very pro black. You know, I'm a proud black man, and the one thing I don't allow is for people to call me a nigga and mean that shit. And to see the actions of another black man being on that show and not checking that person shows me what type of black man or type person Dirty is, flat out, flat out. So again, I won't put up with it, and that's why when it's on. I got no problem with saying that shit. MG said something about my mother. You know, he called my mother a bitch. So again, I don't take those lightly. But I also ain't gonna provoke anything too. I'm just gonna talk about it, and the people that are in this show that are watching, you know, my platform is bigger than theirs if that's the case, and you get the choice to decide if you want to continue watching people that are exposing violence, trying to promote hate, and will continue to be racist and allow that to happen. So it's up to you guys. You go follow whoever you want to. That's why he blocked me when I said, "Yep, I wanted to beat his ass." Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I'm serious, dead ass, bro. Ernest solid, man. I mean, I can tell you, if he was a bitch, I would tell you, there's no bitch in Ern, bro. He's working his ass off. Be the better person that he can. All talk, want to be boxers, talking hella shit. That's another part. Talking about boxers and all that other stuff, man, and certain people. You got to be really careful about who you bring into your group, because you never know. They may just not even be that person. And I'm talking about the folks that were in NWA that allow certain folks that come in and they don't even know who the fuck these people are. And they allow them in. And there was a big beef with Mount Shieldmore, right? And how Shieldmore was, you know, this and that. And they were making money off of YouTube, and they left and they were fake. They weren't involving all these other people into the nation. And you know all the slew of hatred behind it, right? So when I gotta put my charger on real quick. So when we look at the hatred that went on between Mount Shieldmore and all of that bullshit, right? And how that went down. When did we see all of these guys starting to pop up and getting NWA, and we had this membership, and we brought in all these different people because we said, hey, anybody can join. It just got to be for the nation and by the nation. That was the rules, right? Anybody could join. Guys, girls, reptilians, aliens, Sasquatches, anybody could join. So think about that for a second. If anybody could join, and you got the main guy that's always talking about beating everybody's ass, never shows his face on camera, I started to have my doubts about who that person was and the authenticity behind it. So I'm just saying, just watch your people that are in your big groups, know those people well, maybe get a one-on-one conversation with them before you decide to allow them in your group, because you just might allow yourself to open up to have either a hole in your boat, a mole in your house, or a snake in your yard. So I think that there's definitely some issues there, and they need to address that with having people that aren't really NWA members being in that deal, spewing out hatred and nothing but negativity, so that way it continues on. Because the main person, whenever there's a fight or somebody tries to argue about something, you go look back and see who it is. And Worm knows, you go back and see who tries to provoke it and who tries to fight, and meet up with people at the MGM Grand, where there's cameras all over the fucking place. I looked it up. That's the most secure place in Las Vegas, right? Most secure place in Las Vegas, with security guards. They have their own, because you know why? that's where all of the big events are at. So their security is heavily, heavily guarded. So why would somebody say, hey, I'm gonna meet up with you over here and beat your ass in front of this place? If that's the case. Just saying. So watch out for the moles, NWA. There's moles in your fucking account, and they're provoking you guys to continue on with this shit. And then there's also some people who are racist, they're drug addicts, and they're idiots. So be careful with them cats, man. Don't put them in your circle. Everybody gets paid. Exactly, bro. Everybody gets fucking paid. That's the goal. You do it the right way, you do it with integrity, and you work your ass off, and you can be able to get everybody going. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Ern is a good brother, man, for real. I noticed that from day one, and I will give a compliment to Dirty for this. He linked me up with Ern, and I am forever thankful for that. So thank you, Dirty. Again, I will give a shout out if I'm mad at you, if I'm happy with you, or whatever, to anybody. So thank you, Dirty, for linking me up with Ern. Positive on our show. We're gonna continue to do our fucking show and talk. And if people don't like what he has to say, then hey, so be it. He's just giving his honest opinion about how he feels about his team that he loves. He ain't talking bad about none of y'all. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Chris. Thank you, bro. Yeah, Wild Turkey, you missed a lot, man. It was a lot. It was a lot over the week. Again, I've never been on my platform trying to use negativity or to make threats or to be an intimidating person. The only thing I've ever talked about is books, working out, cooking, and Raiders football. And I'll continue to do that. But these things right here have to be addressed because I know that Saturday is approaching. There's people that's talking in my chats. There's people that are saying whatever. I don't play those games, bro. I don't play those games. You want to continue on and act like a child, and you're an adult, then that's gonna be on you. You're gonna see what happens in the real world. All right, we're gonna get to these chats and then we get up out of here. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Worm. I'm rocking with you too, bro. I'm rocking with you too. Thank you, Raw Turkey. I appreciate that, bro. Yep, positive growth, man. Positive growth. Again, go follow my brother Protect the Shield podcast. His channel is growing. He's close to 500. He's getting close to getting that monetization. So if you're watching this, stop what you're doing right fucking now. Go follow Protect the Shield podcast. Go follow X Factor JCW podcast. Make sure you follow that brother as well. We need to get you to cover football sports too, bro. We got to get you to get some conversations on that, man. And we're going to get you up to, you probably already get monetized on this shit too, but we got to get you up as well. Hey, man, thank you, bro. Worm, I appreciate you. Get you a channel going and talk your shit, bro. If you need some support from me, I'll help you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you for being who you are from day one. I've been watching everything, and you real, bro. You definitely are. People showing their true colors. Yep. Chest out, keep pushing. Exactly, bro. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do is just keep on going. Let people do whatever they're going to do, but then just let them know, hey, you know what? You're going to keep on, do whatever you got to do, and we'll go. Omar Wyatt, yeah, peace, power, and love. Yeah, see, here's another one right here. Wack, Jess Nicole, right? We don't know who that is. That's probably like either MG or, whoever it was we started talking about, some nigga shit. So what they do is they'll go on and they'll add a new account and they will go on and hate and say little things like this, like what Josh Nicole just said, right? And they'll go on and hate and throw those things in there thinking that it's gonna go to into the chat and people be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. But this is the same people that a couple of days ago would open up another account and give me death threats or say they're gonna do something to me on the chats when I first got my live started. So Josh Nicole, thank you for stopping in. I'll track your IP and I'll get your information. And I'll add that as well. But, since you said whack, that's not as bad. It's cool. You can be whack. Just hit that thumbs down button or unfollow if that's the case. And you'll go about your business. But again, we had these conversations talking about fake subscribers and all this shit too, right? You look at this, and they're doing exactly that. Besides getting on this platform, which when I saw something that was wrong, that I didn't like that was said about me, I didn't hide my identity. I went on that platform and said, hello to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Here's my situation. Here's how I feel about it. Didn't cuss anybody out and got called a nigger and got called, my mother got called a bitch. So again, you see who's fake and who's doing what when they get in your channel and they do this type of stuff. So again, Josh Nicole, keep it up. I'll track your shit and I'll see you in court. Thank you, OJ. Thank you, man. I've been holding it in for a while. I'm a Scorpio, so I like to hold my shit in and not say anything. Also, I don't want any issues. I want it to be peaceful. I really want everybody else's channels to grow, but you know, it's the way that it goes. Yeah, I ain't gonna hit you because you got heart, little homie. But I have to whoop your ass. That's the video. That's the video. That was the Anthony Estrada video. It was funny. It was in good taste. And like I said, the one that I made that may or may not have been directed towards a one-legged person probably wasn't in good taste. But you know what? You talking shit wasn't in good taste to me either. So I'm gonna continue to make my jokes. If they're funny about certain things, and then I'm gonna lay off of certain stuff if it's not that great. But again, don't jump into an arena and start talking shit and then saying you're gonna do this and do that and not expect somebody else to check you on that. I'm gonna check you. Exactly. I'll take a real 300 over a fake 30,000 any day. Exactly. You see the people that's in here. Shout out to the 25 that's in the chat. I ain't going nowhere, Worm. Just saying, yep, peace, power, and love. Got Gabe in the house and Track It Ho. Hey man, appreciate you, bro. Never said anything to Gabe. I don't think Gabe ever said anything bad to me. So that's probably why he's in here saying it. So that's cool. We'll track you. We got it. But again, Gabe got no problem with you. I think that again, the things that were said about you from Earn was out of bounds. The things that you said to Earn was out of bounds. You guys brought up wives and family in it, and that's just gonna be the way that it goes. I really feel like, you know, we're gonna get to a point to where either you're gonna pop up and keep on with this stuff, or you just leave. You know, so it's all good. Real spill, yep. You know, it's just you know, yep. I already talk to Joe all the time on FaceTime. They have to believe. Okay, hey, again, be careful about the people that you have in your group, because you see, as I said, throughout all the positivity, and I'm like, salute to the people that's in here. You know, there's gonna be people that's gonna be in here that's gonna say something bad. So it's all good. Yep. Nah. What's up, Raider Way? What's going on, man? Hey, look at that. Got another subscriber. You see that, Gabe? So run tell that. Go show how this shit is going. You know what I'm saying? So if we end up getting some stuff going, you know, with some more products and some projects, then we'll see. And so make sure you go and subscribe. All the folks that are over there and do what they got to do. Yep, exactly, man. You do what you got to do. I do what I got to do. But again, I'm not going to be putting up with it. You come in and harass me, you say what you got to say, I'll document it. You can't hold your tongue and, you know, do what you got to do. But yeah, yep, exactly. Hey, we're going to get you there, though. We're going to get you there. He says, I'm not monetized yet, but he's trying, though. Yeah, we're going to get you. Follow X Factor, JCW. We're going to get you. Negative people absolutely hate watching other people leveling up. They're going to hate you even more once you reach those other goals. You have emotion. Yep. Big inspiration, brother. You as well, Chris. Thank you, man. Thank you. When you level up, again, I want to bring everybody on and continue to have folks, you know, level up with me. But there's some people that's not going to be able to be with that ride. Worms is a real ride or die. Yep. Maybe it's one of your boss. Maybe it is, man. Look at that. We got about 20 plus in the chat. So most of them are probably some folks that I guess, you know, that are hating or whatever. So it's all good. Continue on with it. You already know you never had nothing bad to say, but until you stay rocking, it's over until the wheels fall off. Yep. Yeah. Jealousy is worse than heroin for sure. Yep. Again, Never got nothing bad to say about Gabe. Matter of fact, go follow Raider Gabe, and hopefully, he stops talking about me as well on his channel. Never say anything bad about him. Never brought him up into a negative light, except for this conversation, bringing it up about the realness of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? If you got a beef that happened that was going on in NWA, it's known. And that was the reason why I left. I just got tired of arguing. I love talking to Gabe. I enjoy talking to him. I enjoy having my conversations with him when we did. It's funny to see how people turn again, though. You see how people switch up on you, and they'll be cool with you one day, and then the next minute they'll act completely detrimental to you. So I'm not gonna block you. I'm just gonna show you what's going on. Yep, thinking of it. That's good. Y'all get them likes up. There's 20 people in here. Yep, you got 22 likes. They're gonna probably hit a couple roadblocks on it, but it's all good. What's up, Nate? Raider Nate? Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, I'm just tired of the bullshit, man. I'm not trying to be negative or be positive in any light. Just tired of all of the stuff that's being said and what's going on, the sabotage and stuff like that. So I gotta address it. Okay. I never brought no family in it, but it's all good. Let me know the character isn't that what was being said either. Hey, man, if you never brought up family or nothing like that, then, hey, it's all good, So it is funny that you call that nigga the Grimace, though. Like, and you know what? Ern is going to be working on that. I like that type of banter. But again, you start talking about, people's families and their wives and their situations and all that stuff. That's when it goes too far. But you got Ern, bro. You got him good. You called him Grimace. That was funny as fuck. He knows it. So if it's that type of banter, then cool. Just be willing to be able to handle it when he comes back to something else too. So I like those jokes. Again, I fuck with whoever is gonna be fucking with me. You start talking shit to me, and I'm gonna start talking shit to you. So again, Gabe, I got no problem with you. I understand that you like to come in and have these conversations with people, and defend certain folks. I'm with all of that, bro. It's all love. I appreciate you standing up for folks that probably feel like they can't stand up for themselves or whatever it is. So, like I said, I'm gonna turn that negative into a positive. Go get those likes up for Raider Gabe and his channel. He has a 420 smokeout hour. Like I said, I never say anything bad against you. I've always supported your channel whenever you would go live, your fight shows. I never got paid for any of that stuff. And we go on and show you some love. So if that's the way that you feel, say however you feel about it, and we'll move on. But you won't ever hear me say nothing bad about you, bro. Don't worry about that. Like I said, that's how you can be able to separate your beef between you and Ern. Your beef is between Ern, and Ern's beef is between you. It's not between me and you. So again, just move the fuck on. Just go on with your channel. Do what you got to do. If you mad, you come back in and come check in. But ain't got time for that. Yeah, people don't like to hear the truth, man. Yeah. he called it his Grimace, man. That shit was funny as fuck, man. But hey, Ern got his ideas going. Brother's got a meal plan. He's gonna start working out. Those are all things that he can change in his life, and that's friendly banter that is supported by the community guidelines. You know what I mean? Yep, all love, Ern. It is all love, bro. Yeah, talk out the differences, man. Yep, for sure. When it's all in fun, we good, but we pass that with the. Hey, it's all good, man. Like I said, if it's all fun and games, and you stating that it's past that, again, thank you for stating that. No cap, the roasting's funny, but nobody should be bringing up personal shit like family. Yeah, bro, exactly. When it starts getting personal, you start exposing people's medical history, you start exposing family history, whatever it may be. That's not what we're on YouTube for, And if you're a Raider fan like that, then I don't want to be around you in the first place. I can learn a lot about people or expose whatever they got to do or whatever they do in their personal lives, but I don't do that. Again, I have no reason to hate on anybody. I got no reason to hate on them until they provoke me. And at that point, it's all on sight. I keep my mouth shut, and just because I keep my mouth shut and don't say how I feel about certain things, don't mean that I don't document it. I don't keep track of it. I don't keep a mental note of it in case something comes up, and I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. I didn't appreciate what that person did, and now I see how they're acting after the fact. So now with you, Gabe, I'm seeing how there was nobody in here. Now we talk about drama and everything, and people come in, they want to hear all the stuff. So again, you continue on your page. Just you know, keep just keep it peaceful with me, and we're good. I won't have any issues. I haven't even got paid. I have no subs. Like I said, bro, I can help you with that. I can help you with getting sponsorship with subs. If people look back on the last conversation that I had in the NWA chat, it went something like this. I have a friend that has a car dealership that was looking at getting us NWA sponsored vehicles and using us as commercial ads for his dealership for trucks. So if you guys remember, the last conversation I had with every NWA member in that chat was, if you had any type of truck that you could drive for free, what type of truck would it be? So again, my intentions has always been to whoever I'm dealing with is to get you guys to that next level, to get to that next level to where we can not have to worry about anything no more, right? We don't have to be at home, hurt, struggling, stressed out, and then we're on these lives. Think about all those hours that you're checking into YouTube and you're not getting paid for it. You just wasted your life. When you die, you probably got about 3 years of your life that's going to be wasted on YouTube by not making a dime off of it. So I'm trying to change that. I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm trying to change that. So, Gabe, in all seriousness, if you ever feel like the need that you need to talk to me on some real shit and we need to get you to that point, I'm always down to have that conversation with you. I appreciate you coming in and being the big brother for NWA, but I'm not going to put up with no disrespect. I'm here for all love and to help you out. And if you come in here with anything else other than that, hey, that's on you. But you're more than free to pop in. Exposing medical history changed the game. Completely changed the game. Yep. And see, your chat right here, I won't even put what you put in here on your stuff, Gabe, because again, it's that's none of my business, bro. Again, you put that on your live and you start talking about your family situation on your live or with Dirty's live. Whoever picks up on that information says whatever they got to say to make it, detrimental is on that person. I would never speak on anybody's mother. I would never speak on anybody's kids or their family situation, and that's on me. And if I did that, I sincerely apologize, which I know that I've never done. Oh, okay. My bad, Josh Nicole. I didn't know what you're talking about. You still whack in there. I just read the comments. My fault. Josh Nicole, I'll give you a shout out. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. I saw what you said and I didn't know what was going on. So if you're a new subscriber, hey, I'm just doing a little purge right now that needs to be said to make sure that the ones that want to stick around, they can stick around. The rest of them, they can bounce. So yeah, I was talking about Josh. My bad, Josh Nicole. I didn't know who you were. I thought that you were a fake person. My bad. Shit, apologies. Thought you said me. No. You're good. You're good. My bad. My fault. Again, you got to know when you make your apologies. I thought that you were another bot or trying to come in and do some bullshit. So stick around and hit that like button is on your way out as well too, Josh. I appreciate you. Stop by for some more stuff. It'll be more positive. We'll go over more news on the next shows. But again, this had to be addressed. This had to be covered. I'm here for a different reason than that, and that's the way it's going to be. Hey, Furpo, have a good day, bro. You say you about to go wash your truck. That's what's up, man. Yeah, that was me, Room. That was my bad. That was my bad, bro. That was my bad. That was my bad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Josh. I really am. My bad. It was sarcastic. I don't need a dime. I just do this just because when I have some downtime, it's just let me talk about the Raiders. I get it, bro. I get it. I totally get it, man. You get on here and you want to go talk Raiders and you be called a nigga by somebody that you considered a friend, and have another black man on the show too. You try that out for once and see how that goes, and see how your positivity will change towards certain people too. But again, be sarcastic all you want to about it, but think about all those hours that you put in and you clock in on somebody else, and you hear how detriment that was when other people lost their monetization on their channel, how much that money meant to them, and how hard I fought to be able to find out and how to get their channel supported again. People forget when Dirty lost his channel, that was a huge detriment to him for whatever reason. I won't even say why. But when he lost his detriment, or he lost his financial monetization, that's all we heard about is how he needs to get his channel back, how he needs to do this, and who stood up for that. I did. I put up $500 as a fine to be able to find out who the hell did it, help him support his channel, and get his ass on my channel to do a morning Raider show. Okay? So I'm looking at it like, bro, whatever you need, I got you. I'm gonna do this morning workout show. You know, do whatever you got to do. Get in here and work out every day. And oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, man. Just want to see positive Raider fans and all this shit. Hey, keep doing y'all much hate in the world. Hey, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Positive shit from the nation. It's all good, bro. Honest mistake. Keep doing y'all. Hey, thank you, Josh. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Sorry for the miscommunication or the confusion on that. But again, you know, people lose their channels. I was the first one to step up for that, and at detriment of my own channel and the plans that I want to have on my channel. Let me ask you this. So if you have a morning workout channel, don't you want to see people work out, and you want to see people talking about Raiders news? It's going to be positive. So I had some type of feelings when I look over and I see people smoking on the show. They're not taking it serious. They're arguing. They want to talk about all their personal issues. And my intent to have Dirty on my show was to get him back up to that 1,000. So that way he can be monetized again. He can be able to be that leader that we wanted him to be in NWA. And that was it. That was the only reason behind it. So why would I put somebody on and end up, you know, hating on them or be mad or do whatever, and then all the people that are part of that NWA group, once I leave, now they're hating on me, but they don't see all the stuff that I did to support them and show love. So again, if I don't see that, I don't see that love, then hey, I'll move on. So that's it. I'm done talking about it. I appreciate you, Gabe, for stopping by. No love lost on anything, bro. I never talked bad about you. Just please don't talk bad about me, and there won't be any issues. And we'll move on with our lives. I know what was said about your moms. I never said anything like that. Hopefully that your mom is doing good. Those are certain things that I don't play with as much as an asshole and a prankster that I could be. I don't play with those things. I don't go there. I have levels to my character that I won't speak to certain things, and I don't think that Ern would either. So I appreciate you for stopping by, saying what you had to say. You're more than welcome to stop in. But again, just be respectful, bro. I'll be respectful of your channel. I'll continue to help whoever it is that is showing love and support. I'll help them grow. If you're detriment to my page or you say something to me, I'm coming after you monetarily. And that's just going to be the way it's going to be. Appreciate you. Josh said, yeah, bro, honestly, respect. I've been hitting on a workout day, Monday through Friday, eating healthy, went from size 32, size 36, and shout out to your morning workout show. Man, oh my God. See, that's what this shit is about. I'm going to do some push-ups just for you, Josh. I didn't even know who the fuck you were. So I appreciate you. And my apologies again, my brother, for you seeing all of this negativity and me having to purge about this stuff. But again, I see it and I don't like it. So these push-ups are for you, Josh. I don't know if you're a new subscriber or what, but again, people talk about paying subscribers. I ain't paid for shit. These people are here. They want to work out. My guy went from a size 42 to a size 36. That's beautiful. So these push-ups are for you, Josh. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. One for the nation. Really one for the nation today because y'all strong today. There we go. And one for the haters. And we out. All right, y'all. Say hi to Bob. Y'all drink your water. Keep yourself positive. Keep yourself going. Keep yourself motivated. Work harder. What's the saying? You win a game, you get a win, you get a loss. Nobody cares. Work harder. So I'm going to use everything that you got to say about me, positive or negative, and use that to keep grinding. And that's going to be the way that you are going to see me on my channel. You'll see my content, and you'll see from my followers. So I appreciate you guys for being the real ones that showed up and actually worked out today. Stay tuned for more stuff. I've been talking to Adam Plant. He will be on the show here soon. That BGK stuff last night kind of got him out of got him out of the loop. I just talked to Courtney this morning. Salute to you. We'll be getting him on. Just have patience. You know how it is when you're dealing with athletes, man. You know, superstars, they all have schedules. They got stuff to do. So Josh said, my bad, you went size 42 to size 36. Wow. I got to take a screenshot of that. Man, I'm so proud of you, Josh. Like I said, I don't know you. Please communicate more in the chat. Let me know what you're doing, you know. And if you're watching the workout show, that's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. I let her see it. So yeah, just drink your water though, tone it up. Make sure that now when you have your weight loss, that you stay consistent. You know, morning cardio. Like right now, I do this every day. I get my walk on, and now I'm gonna go eat, drink my coffee. Got to work for about a couple more hours, some meetings, and then I'm gonna go hit this gym. But yeah, I'm so proud of you, bro. That's good shit, man. That's real good shit. Yeah, Bob is shining. Look at that motherfucker. Bob, he out today. Yep. Josh is grinding, bro. That's what's up. Yep, shining. Yeah, Josh Nicole. Hey, man, yeah, link up with me, man. We got to talk some more, Josh. Like I said, pleasure to meet you. Thank you for stopping in and, you know, subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. And just showing, you know, hey, I ain't paid for shit. These are real people that's coming in here. If you do something positive with your life and you go out and, you know, you do something else outside of Raider Nation, you get some other niche markets, and just be yourself, it could go. Gabe says, I see you, Kush, killing them with kindness. All right, yeah, I hope you're being serious about that, you know, because I am killing them with kindness, you know. So I'm doing my best. If you're sarcastic about it, hey man, you know, get that out of here. If you're real about it, appreciate you, you know. But again, I'm not killing them with kindness. I'm killing them with just being real, you know. And killing them with kindness would just be having a show and ignoring it and just saying, oh yeah, everything's all good. And you know we're all fine, and let's go work out, nation. No, I see what's going on. We got to address it, and I appreciate you stopping by, Gabe. I hope you had every good intention with your comment on that, because I have every good intention with comments on what I said about you, bro. Yep, real Gabe. Yep, for sure. And look at that, you got respect from Worm, bro. When you able to do that. Look, Gabe, I know that you're at NWA, you got your stuff going on, man, so I won't try and harass you too much. But, like, if you got, if you ever want to, you know, you want to holler at me, man, you can always holler at me. My door is always open to you. We can talk. But I can't rock with all that negativity, bro. I can't rock with it. You guys go back and look at the lives from what happened, and you go see the history behind it. You go see all the stuff that was involved. I never said anything and never did anything wrong to nobody in the nation, except for making fun of Mitchell Renz, Graf K, and all those guys, you know. But I apologize for that even. You know, some of that stuff was taken out of context that was blocking me from having subscribers. And Gabe, I'm telling you right now, you get away from that type of following and that negativity, and you'll watch your page grow. I can tell you that. I'm built on that. I'm built on understanding that. So I'm just giving you some advice, some friendly advice. You separate yourself from certain people, and you'll watch your page grow. There's just some people that burn the bridge that can't be built back up. I'm a big fan of building bridges back up. I mean, I always want to say that I'm gonna burn a bridge and I'll never deal with somebody or whatever, but that's only if I never had any love for them before. And I got love for all the people that I was in NWA with. It was genuine. It was genuine love. I got nothing bad to say about any member. I just don't like the way that I was being treated. I don't like the way that was other people were treating each other and the way that it was being handled. So that's that was my reason why I left, and I've been nothing but blessed ever since. I got a good following. I have people that's in my chat talking to me, and I have a good group of friends, which I'm blessed and thankful for. So shout out to all you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. That's your workout with Kush for today. If you guys have any positive gems that you can take away from this conversation today, I would say that living your truth. Living your truth. Don't be scared of anything. Don't be scared of people, the bullies and the harassment and the haters and the people that are going to try and see your blessings get blocked. Um, Sometimes you gotta address those. You gotta fight those demons head on, and you gotta let them know that you're here to stay. And I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. Um, and yeah, if there is anybody that I offended, Twan, I'm sorry if you were offended by anything. Holly, keep my name out your mouth. I apologize for offending you and hurting you for meaning that wasn't about you. So, other than that, anybody else that I've offended, I'm not aware about. So, those are my two that I would say that I owe an apology for that would keep me restless if I didn't say that and address that publicly. And I'll continue to do that. I'll go on any live except for Black Saturday because I see what's going on with that. I love Ben. I think that Ben should move on from certain things too and certain factions because that brother got talent. He can be able to do anything that he wants, and he's smart. He's independent. He just likes doing this type of stuff, and again, it's going to get him into a lot of trouble if he deals with the wrong people on certain times on stuff. So I really hope that I'd love to see more positive stuff coming from Venther. I love his channel. I'll continue to watch if it's type of positive Raider content. But again, there's almost 10,000 Raider content creators out there right now. So new one born every day from all mediums, from platforms, from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. There's 10,000 plus subscribers are content creators. I want my friends to do good, period. So, all right, y'all, that'll do it for me. Those are my gems for the day. As always, drink water, call your mother, take your vitamins, work out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. All right, just win, baby.